Hello and welcome to another video on computer networking. In this video I will discuss about networking cables. Networking cable can be divided into the following categories. Thin coaxial cable. Early network used coaxial cable to connect computers together. Many lanes were built with coaxial cable. It is often referred to as ThinNet. Coaxial cable characteristics. What is the characteristic of coaxial cable? A core of copper wire surrounded by a layer of plastic, a layer of metal sheet, and outer protective plastic insulation sheath. Now maximum bandwidth of this thin coaxial cable is 10 megabit per second. Electromagnetic interference. Significant problem with neighboring electrical equipment. It has significant electromagnetic interference with neighboring equipments. This is the disadvantage of this one. Signal attenuation. Maximum distance is 185 meter. Compared to shielded twisted pair, it is good. Now expansion issue. What will be the issue related with thin coaxial cable when we expand the network, when we use coaxial cable in the network and we expand it? So expansion into multiple rooms is difficult. It is difficult. Since each computer must be connected directly onto the cable in a chain fashion, often referred to as a bus topology. In bus topology, normally we use coaxial cable, thin coaxial cable. The cable is thicker and less flexible than unshielded twisted pair cable. This cable is best used for a peer-to-peer network in a small work group lane, but it is best for peer-to-peer network in a small lane. Cost. What will be the cost? Relative cost is low as compared to other cables. So this is the advantage of this one. This is the diagram. This is inner conductor, dielectric, shield, outer shield core, jacket, and this is the final form of the thin coaxial cable. Unshielded twisted pair is called UTP. According to TIA EIA 568A standard, UTP is divided into 5 categories. These are two of the standard, Telecommunication Industry Association. These are two standards which standardize cabling. So according to these standards, UTP cable can be divided into 5 categories. Category 1, it is called telephone cables. It is normally is RJ11. Category 2, it was used for token ring network and is not recommended for Ethernet network. It is just suitable for token ring network and it is not suitable for Ethernet network. Category 2 cables. Category 3 and 4, it can be used with Ethernet network but suffer more from EME, electromagnetic interference, than category 5. It is best, but the one disadvantage that it suffer more from EMI than category 5 cable. Category 3 cable can typically have 2 twists per foot. In 1 foot we have just 2 twists. Twist increase the category 4 cables who have more twists per foot but less than category 5 cable. The twisting of the wire in cable is to help prevent EMI, electromagnetic interference. The larger we have twist, the lesser we have electromagnetic interference. Category 5 cable. This category cable is primarily used in LAN. This is standard in LAN. The most typical connector used with UTP is a RJ45. RJ45 resembles a large telephone connector RJ11, but in RJ11 we have 4 and here we have 8 wires. RJ45 cables has a very high twist rate per foot. We have high twist rate, so it reduces electromagnetic interference. Maximum bandwidth we have 100 megabit per second. EMI. Each pair is twisted around each other at a different rate, which reduce EMI, reduce electromagnetic interference between the pairs and other electrical signal. Signal attenuation. What will be the signal attenuation when we expand this one? So maximum distance is 100 meter. After this we need a repeater because the signal will be degraded. Expansion issue. What will be the issue arises when we use unshielded twisted pair in a network and we want to expand that network? So the cable is thin and flexible. This is the advantage. It is thin and flexible, unlike coaxial cable which is thick and not flexible. Installation is easy. We have easy installation of this one. Expansion is easy. Here we have expansion also easy, but for specialized network equipment is needed to boost the signal. To boost the signal we need specialized equipment. Specialized equipment increase the cost of expansion, so this is the one of the cost which increase the cost of expansion. This cable is used as a standard today in all Ethernet lane. Nowadays we have, this is the standard, and in all lane we use this one. Relative cost, less expensive, it is also less expensive. In category 5 UTP, usually we have 4 pair of wires, one orange pair, one brown, one blue pair, and one green pair. This is normally orange, white of orange, brown, white of a brown, blue, white of a blue, green, white of a green. This is the diagrammatic representation of UTP and STP. Unshielded twisted pair and shielded twisted pair. This is RJ45 connector, normally used in internet. This is another this one pair, 1, 2, 3, 4 pair we have got. The third one is fiber optic cables. Fiber optic cable uses light pulses rather than electrical signal to transmit information across a network. So it uses, instead of electromagnetic rays, it uses light pulses. The cable may be used over many miles because there is no electrical EMI, electromagnetic interference. This is the big advantage of fiber optic cable. Bandwidth is very high. Bandwidth is also very high. Fiber optic cable is usually used for the backbone of the network. We use it for the backbone of the network. Since glass and plastic cores can be cracked or broke, installation requires care. We need to be careful about installation because it is made up from glass and plastic. Special monitoring equipment is required to locate a break in the fiber optic cable. If there is break in the fiber optic cable, we need a special equipment to locate that break. Maximum bandwidth 10 gigabit per second. Currently, though 1.6 terabit per second is being tested. It is in experimental phases. AMI, electromagnetic interference. No AMI occur between the cable and other equipment. So it is one of the advantage of fiber optic cable. In other cable we have AMI, but in here we don't have AMI, electromagnetic interference. Signal attenuation. This cable may be laid over several miles. While ThinNet cable are unshielded twisted pair, we have distance limitation, but here we don't have any distance limitation. We can lay down it to several miles. Expansion issue. What will be the expansion issue when we use fiber optic cable in a network? So the use of fiber optic cable is typically limited due to the higher cost and difficulty in installation and maintenance. It is difficult to install and maintain. So this is the disadvantage. Fiber optic cable is easily broken, requiring monitoring equipment to locate a break in the cable. If there is breaking in the break of cable, the fiber optic cable, we need special equipment to locate that area. The cable may be used as a backbone or the main cable of the LAN, WAN and main in enterprise network. Relative costs. Mostly it is expensive. This is the diagram of the fiber optic cable. And this is it for today's video. See you in the next video. Thank you.